Welcome back to the Rhode Show this morning in the Buzz. It really is hard to believe how time flies, but it's actually... You okay, Ben?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I knew going in, man. I'm fine with it.
It's our third Search for a Star casting call tomorrow at Twin River. Now, we want to see if you have what it takes to be our next co-host and sit right here on this couch with us every morning. It's really, I have to say, it's a very unique opportunity because, as Ben has shown, you need absolutely no experience whatsoever.
Yeah. Why is there an exclamation point in the teleprompter for that?
But what I think is interesting is... you know, the people who come out, I'm always surprised at how much talent there is in our own backyard.
Right.
And what's so different for people who go through this process versus what, you know, Danielle and I went through is, you know, I started my job in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and you started in Burlington, Vermont.
I did. I started in Burlington,
metropolis.
Vermont. I basically hounded the news director up there to hire me because I wanted to be on television so badly. Just give you a glimpse of what my life was like when I got hired there. I lived in this horrible little apartment because I had 3 days to find a place to live.
Bologna sandwiches every day.
Ramen, you know, tuna casserole, you name it, I ate it. Anyway, and my roommate, who shall remain nameless, had a fake tooth that she would leave. I'm not kidding.
What?
She would leave it around the house, okay? One day,
why?
I don't know.
Teeth. Some are here, some are there.
I don't know.
Some are in her mouth, some are on your mantle.
I have to tell you, it went missing. And the roommate was not happy with me and thought that I stole the tooth.
What?
So she, in turn, tried to get back at me, hid my car keys, couldn't make it to work one day.
No.
I had to call my boss and be like, I've been accused of stealing a tooth, so I will not be able to make it in today.
What happened to the tooth, you know?
It came up, you know, like the next day. She found it on the stove or something, and yeah, it was great.
And that reminds me of the Rhode Show audition.
There you go.
But it's true, you know, it's funny because everybody in this business, you know, most people, journalists, have stories like that of these little speck of a town. You're making below the poverty level, and wage below the poverty level. I was certainly making less than I was waitressing on the weekends in college. And I think that there's something. It builds a drive in you. It builds character.
Right.
Ben didn't have to necessarily go through that, but then again, you have a different. You've had the hard knocks.
I was doing the showbiz thing in terms of I wasn't, you know.
I mean, you were a full-time.
Full-time comic, traveling all over the place, doing that, doing little clubs here, little clubs there. I wasn't necessarily, you know, working in an office, and I said, let me give this TV thing a shot. But, I mean, for an opportunity like this, like you guys said, 95% of people in this business start in Burlington, Vermont, start in South Dakota. I mean, this is... I mean, it's not a #1 market, but this is a huge market for somebody to get their foot in the door and to do, I mean, I want to do like 200 and something live episodes. Where are you going to get that experience? It's an amazing opportunity.
Not to mention the state itself, where it's such a closely knit state. People get to know you so fast around here, and you become recognizable almost immediately.
I can't leave the house in this town anymore.
I know, he leaves with a bat. I mean, it's just like, listen, people,
fake
back
mustaches
off.
every day.
Fake teeth. He's got your roommate's fake teeth just to kind of throw people off in that regard. But I think it is really, there is a process, and even though you know, I think even though people go through this process, the people who really stand out are people who have done what they can to kind of make doors open for themselves, because no one's going to hand you the opportunity. You really have to work for it, and I know that you definitely worked for it, and I think that there is a real growth that happens when you have to go through that.
I'm interested, real quickly, your advice to those people who are going to be auditioning tomorrow.
People have been Facebooking me and asking me for advice and stuff like that. And it's really, I mean, it sounds cliche, but be yourself. But I really think if you come to the audition with ideas, with fresh ideas, if you can suggest to the producers, you know, hey, you know, this is something that interests me. I think people of Rhode Island might, in this area might. Come with a segment idea. Or show them that you're excited, that you've watched the show, that you have input. That's what I think. Come with some fresh ideas.
And you know what's so true about you saying, you know, be yourself. We can see through someone who's like putting on airs or doing something, but if you are just genuinely yourself, it doesn't have to be perfect, because we're just looking for your personality to really shine through and show us that this is a personality that would fit well.
This is me, generally. I mean, you know me off camera now. I mean, this is me. And if it's not what they were looking for, it's not what they were looking for. But if you're a professional and you have a great perspective or point of view from somewhere, then come with that. You know, don't be...
Confidence, too, don't you think? You got to have confidence.
I was confident. I'll give you that.
We don't want nervous Nellies at the
That's right.
tomorrow.
I will say, you know, that's all these qualities that we're listing are all qualities that I have to say Melissa Sardelli has.
Oh, you're too kind.
She goes for it.
Yeah.
Too kind. Yeah, it should be a very exciting day tomorrow. And, you know, Ben, of course, you'll definitely be missed. But it's exciting to find out who the new co-host will be. Male, female, you know, what sort of characteristics they will have. So it should be a great, great time. Anyhow, I'm here in the New England Tech Center, live blogging on foxprovidence.com. And we're talking about today's buzz, of course, on the live blog. So let's see what some of our buzz friends have to say this morning. Joey B says the most important quality is definitely personality. And I hope the next co-host has an A-plus personality, as he or she will be representing the Rhode Show for next year. And Colleen says, I'll be there signing people in. Can't wait to see you, Col. And in case you're just joining us this morning, I posted today's buzz poll question on foxprovidence.com. Today we're asking, what do you think is the most important quality in a new Rhode Show co-host? A, hardworking, B, outgoing and upbeat, C, a great knowledge of Rhode Island, or D, expert web and social networking skills. And our friends on Facebook are weighing in as always. Nathaniel says, a great personality, loves Rhode Island, and works well with his community. Could be her as well. Never know. And Donna says, someone else who is fun and outgoing. So we got a lot of great comments, and we have some audition tapes on foxprovidence.com. If you'd like to check out some of those, people have been uploading those, so you should check it out and see some of the Rhode Show co-host hopefuls. But don't go anywhere, because I'll be back at the end of the show with your web poll results. But for now, we're going to